Hello everyone, welcome to ixamBee. My name is Chandraprakash Joshi and in this video we are going to discuss the difference between NCLT and DRT, National Company Law Tribunal and Debt Recovery Tribunal. I will tell you the 7 main differences which are useful for all banking exams and especially for exams like RBI, SEBI, NABARD. But first, let me tell you the correct answer of the questions which I asked in the last video. First question was about this INR USD deal, swap deal by RBI. Which of the following is correct? Statement A, it may increase the interest rate in the market. Statement B, it has liquidity durability higher than the repo. Statement C, it may prevent sharp depreciation of the INR. So most of you have answered this correctly. The correct answer to this is it will have higher liquidity, higher durable liquidity in the market than the repo. Because consider the other two situations. It will increase the interest rate in market. No, rather it will decrease the interest rate in market, because with this INR USD deal, swap deal, there is more supply of the rupee in the market that we discussed in detail in the last video. If you have not watched this, please go to that. So this will rather decrease the interest rate in the Indian market. And here similarly, one of the agenda of this deal was to actually prevent the appreciation of the rupee, because appreciation of the rupee hurts export. Export is important for the country. So that was the agenda. So it is not going to prevent depreciation of INR, rather it is going to prevent appreciation of the INR. So option number 2 is correct here. And coming to the second question, which of the following may not be one of the reason for appreciation of the Indian rupee? Appreciation of the Indian rupee. Which of the following may not be? So please read it carefully. Stronger FIIs inflows. So when FIIs inflows will increase, the demand for rupee will increase. So this shall be one of the reason for appreciation of the rupee. Expectation of the forex inflow increases due to buyout of the certain weak companies under the insolvency proceedings. Weak companies are there for sale and somebody from outside the country is coming with forex to buy that. So if the forex is coming here, like the similar situation in case of the statement A, so this will also lead to the appreciation of the rupee. Increase in the interest rate in the US market. Just think it over. What will happen if the interest rate increases in the US market? The institutional investor, suppose somebody had option to invest in US market and say other market, India. When the interest rate increases in US market, these FIIs will sell in the Indian market and invest in US market because the returns are becoming better there. So this will rather lead to depreciation of the Indian rupee when there will be more outflow of the USD. So option C is correct, because it may not lead to a situation of appreciation of the rupee. I think you got it clear. Now coming to the difference between NCLT and DRT, which is useful for your exam purpose. The first thing is the constitution. So NCLT, if the name, you just consider the name, it is National Company Law Tribunal. So this is constituted under the Companies Law, which is managed by the Ministry of the Corporate Affairs. Therefore its regulation is in the Companies Act. DRT, which was actually constituted in 1993 under this RDD-BFI Act. If you have not heard about RDD-BFI Act, let me tell you the full form. Recovery of Debts and Financial Institutions Act 1993. So this was created under this, and this was under the recommendation of M. Narasimhan Committee for Banking Sector Reforms, and this is regulated under SARFAESI. So SARFAESI, full form, everyone shall know, and also the purpose of SARFAESI. SARFAESI is securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement of securities interest. This act was passed in 2002. So DRTs are constituted under RDD-BFI Act, and these are regulated now under SARFAESI. These basic understanding are very important if you are preparing for competitive exam like RBI, NABARD and SEBI. And for these exams, you can go to the free demo link of the course by clicking on that given in the description below. The uniqueness is that ixamBee is the only place where you have live classes with the faculty, you have live interaction, you can ask, you have a video conferencing facility with the faculty, you can directly raise any of your questions to the faculty members and get it clarified in the class. In addition to the learning from video, notes and questions that happen in this crisp course prepared by experts of different field for finance, management, economics, general awareness, reasoning, quant, English. Have a look at the demo below. Now coming to the second point, I am going to cover 7 differences. So second point is the jurisdiction. Jurisdiction of NCLT is the corporates, limited liability entities. So corporates are limited liability companies. So NCLT and DRT both are quasi-judicial bodies. They are adjudicating authority. But DRT jurisdiction is individual or unlimited partnership firm. A general partnership firm is having unlimited liability of the partners. But in case of the companies, the liability of the promoters is restricted to the investment they have made in the company. And same is the case with the LLPs, limited liability partnership. So such cases of corporate and LLPs go to NCLT and DRT is for individual and partnership firm. Third point is who can apply to NCLT or DRT. In case of NCLT, anybody can go to NCLT. It can be the company or it can be the debtor, bank or financial institution, and approach the NCLT for winding up the business if it is not doing well. But in case of the DRT, only banks or financial institution can go to DRT for recovery proceeding. Fourth point, and this can be a good exam question, which is the appellate body. If you are not happy with the decision made by NCLT, you are not satisfied, where you can appeal. So you can appeal to National Company Law Appellate Tribunal. Just add A here, appellate, and you know the appellate body. And same is the case in DRT. In DRT also there is Debt Recovery Appellate Tribunal. Remember this appellate. Fifth difference is minimum threshold for the complaint. In case of the IBC, in case of NCLT, it is minimum 1 lakh rupees, and in case of the DRT, it is now made 20 lakh rupees of the default, which was 10 lakh earlier. May not be that important for the exam. And sixth point is the time limit. So time limit in case of the NCLT cases to be disposed of is 180 days. But the adjudicating authority can give an extension of 90 days. While in case of the DRT, the total time for recovery of the debt is 180 days. But I will tell you one thing here, again, which is for practical purpose, that in reality it takes much more time and there are more extensions given. But for the exam purpose, this much is good enough. And last difference I am covering is the number of NCLT. It will give you an idea. So there are 13 benches of NCLT now. Of these, like 2 are located in Delhi and others are in Ahmedabad, Allahabad, Bengaluru, Chandigarh, Chennai, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Kochi, Kolkata, Mumbai. You need not to remember the places, but it will help you in understanding. And in case of the DRTs, there are 33 DRTs and 5 appellate tribunals. The cases of BFIR, you shall know this. The cases of BIFR, Board for Industrial and Financial Reconstruction, including the cases which are with the Sikh Industrial Companies Act, are with NCLT now. Because NCLT, as we discussed, is responsible for the cases related to companies, corporate, including the limited liability partnerships. So if that question comes, so you shall remember these cases are dealt with NCLT. And High Court has made it very clear that case of one single company cannot be run in parallel at both the places. It cannot be in DRT and NCLT at the same time. Because earlier some cases were also with DRT related to companies. So it can be discussed only at one place. Before we conclude the video, let me ask you this question. And you answer this by replying on the comment. The question is the decisions of NCLT Appellate Tribunal. If somebody is not still happy with the Appellate Tribunal also, so can it be appealed to the Supreme Court of India? You have to reply whether it is true or false. Please reply by writing in the comment. And all mock tests are free at ixamBee. We do not sell mock tests. So attempt as many mock tests you can and improve your score, ensure your selection. Good luck.